Hello and welcome back. We have a crazy leak, which we've been talking about for a while now. David A. found that there is a science listed as a subject within the code. So go ahead and take a look at his channel. Go ahead and toss him a sub as well. We are here, and we've been talking a lot about this in lives and battle parties a lot. So I'm really, really interested in this, and I hope that this science game ties into the Prodigy world. Prodigy English has a little bit of crossover, but not too much crossover really. Into Prodigy, some of the characters, the bodies look somewhat similar, and that's really about it. I would like for all of the Prodigy games to fit inside the same world. So what I'm hoping for is that the Prodigy science game happens inside of the Academy. I think it would be really cool to make a game somewhat similar to, I guess, Harry Potter or any wizarding sort of story. Let me know in the comments if there's more stories that are sort of triggered. But having different classes that happen, different things that you go to. So like a potions class where you mix different chemicals, or you have to actually collect the different chemicals within biomes. So you're learning about the way that flora and fauna kind of relate to each other. There's just so much to do within science. It's absolutely insane. So that would be maybe like a potions class. Then you could study like the physiology of various pets. So you'd learn about the blood, the bones, different vesicles, all of that stuff, the arteries, how the circulatory system works. And it would be really cool if all of that happened inside the world of Prodigy within the Academy. So it's almost kind of like, instead of you going to the Academy to start your wizard training, and then the entire Academy is just in devastation, so we have to go ahead and right the world so that we can go to wizarding school, because we're still we're still trying to get there. If it happened inside of the Academy, I think that would be so cool and such a way to connect with the lore. And then when you look at all the different parts, there's different elements of environmentalism, of science within all of the different things. We of course have Dino Dig Oasis, so that would be the fossils, and the classification of species. Here in Firefly Forest, you would have probably different bean experiences, like Mendez. I think that's coming out wrong. Mandela's? I don't know. I can't remember the bean guy. But as far as the genetics and husbandry and other things like that, as well as just preservation and species and other things like that. Here in the Shiver Chill Mountains area environment, we could learn about the importance of different environments, the seasons, other things like that within here, as well as some of the species that live in colder environments. So, and then of course the Skywatch has so much different technological things. So there's circuitry, there's plumbing, there's the way that airs, gases, and waters intermix and work within engines, and so there's so much stuff within Skywatch that could be covered there. Absolutely insane. How planets are, how they're made, everything would fit inside of the Bonfire Spire so well, with the volcano theme and the lava and the general tugs of continents and earthquakes and everything else, all of the geology that fits into science. It would be so fantastic in there. Really cool. And then of course the underwater world here in Shipwreck Shore would be just insane to learn about. We already have Deep Sea Fathom. Well, we have like Midnight Fathom from the Midnight Zone, or other sort of creatures that we can learn about, explore. just there's so many things that we can learn. And then of course there's the elemental balances and stuff like that. Might toss that in as well. I just like, my mind is exploding with all of these different ideas that they could do within the academy itself. They could focus on light and light energy, refraction, reflection, rainbows, light waves, different experiments where, you know, light moves as a wave, light moves as a particle. All there's so many things that you could tie into just the act of all of the things that are already represented inside of Prodigy and bringing a richness to them. So I hope that as far as the storyline, it's focused on this environment and increasing our knowledge of science, but also of Prodigy. That would be so cool and so amazing. There could be like a Starlight Festival as well to learn about the stars, the planets, the solar systems, and then you know, how they age, their life cycles, and what it takes to support life on Prodigy, and then also, you know, for us as well. And different outliers like I can't remember their name right now, but the guys that live all the way down in the underwater inside the sulfuric acid sort of clouds. I don't know. There's so many cool things to learn about. And science is such a rich environment to learn all of that in, that I'm really excited to see what happens here. And there's so much to go on. So if you have any ideas, be sure to let me know in the comments. I don't know when it's going to be. Hey, look at that treasure track. We are going to be going live after Fluffy Princess Productions Live, which is going to be starting at 6 p.m. By the time this video gets out, it might already be happening. So hop on over if you would like to go ahead and hang out, and be sure to like and sub over there. We're also going to be going live after probably about 8 p.m. and so you can go ahead and swing on in there as well. We'll probably be talking about this. We have covered the topic of science a lot though within our lives. And I believe it was like 2 years ago that Prodigy English or Prodigy mentioned, when I asked that if science would be coming, it would be a different game, and if it did happen, that it would be down the line. And then their responses have been more and more affirmative as it's gotten closer and closer to finding it in the code. So yeah, very exciting stuff going on here. And we'll be back very soon. Battle Party is tomorrow as well, so go ahead and swing on in for that. I believe I said it at noon. I'm not 100% certain, but go ahead and check when it's starting. If you've signed up, that is fantastic. I'll cut. That's an awesome firework, by the way. I think it was Captain Bianca that sent that. We'll be going over that, going in order for that. And this Battle Party is specifically for Fluffy Princess Productions channel. So be sure to sub over there. When she gets 1,000 subs, we are also going to do a Battle Party over here again, and we'll continue that up at different intervals of subs. So if you swing on over, you'll guarantee we'll be getting a swing on over and hit the sub button for Fluffy Princess Productions. You will be guaranteeing that we will have another Battle Party very soon. Have a good one. Keep on prodiging on all. Thank you, David A, for passing on this information. So excited that it is actually in the code. Take care. We'll see you next time. Keep on prodiging on. Bye-bye.